Your dear student, welcome back to the accountancy class. Our chapter going on is chapter 6, retirement of a partner. So till now I gave you the full introduction of this chapter. I am going to have a short recap. I told you about the meaning of the partner, the liabilities of the retiring partner. After that we studied the adjustment. First adjustment was calculation of new ratio, gaining ratio. Then second, accounting treatment of the goodwill. Afterward we studied about the revaluation account. Then treatment of reserves and profit, and in the fifth point we studied computation of amount due to retiring partner. Now in the sixth topic, adjustment of capital, that has been deleted from your syllabus for this academic session. So now the next topic is retirement during the accounting year. So till now we have studied that partner is always retiring at year end. Now what if partner is retiring during the mid of accounting year? During the accounting year means, see, your books of accounts are getting closed on 31st March, so it is retiring on 30th June, August, September, October, whatever it might be, as it has been provided to you in the numerical. Okay? So what will you do at that time? So if a partner is retiring during the mid of the year, besides other thing, he is required to get his share of profit. Okay? If share of profit is calculated on the previous year of profit, then reduce that profit from the date of balance sheet to the date of his retirement. Okay? I will tell you. For example, March 31st is the closing date and partner is retiring on 30th June. Okay? And last year profit is 30,000. Then for 3 months you will provide the proportionate profit to the retiring partner. How it is provided? Amount of profit, okay, into share of retiring partner into time. If 3 months are there, then 3 by 12. Okay, see, if the amount of the profit of the last year is 30,000, share is 1 by 3 and time is 3 by 12. So how much this retiring partner will get the share of profit is? That is 20 by 100. In this way, the share of profit is calculated. Okay? I will tell you this thing in a step. Step 1, calculate the last year profit or given in numerical. Or it may be possible you have to find out on average basis. If 3 to 4 year profit is given, find out the average. Clear? So how will you write? Step 2, calculate average profit. Clear? Step 3, reduce average profit from the closing date of year to retiring time. Now calculate profit as per the ratio of partner. Step 5, pass the journal entry. Okay? I am again telling you, if your books of accounts are getting closed on 31st March and partner is retiring on June 30th, So if till 31st March profit given is 30,000 and the ratio of retiring partner is 1 by 3. So amount of profit will be 30,000 into 1 by 3 into 3 by 12. Total profit into the share into the fraction of the time for which he is retiring. So his books of accounts are getting closed on 31st March, he is retiring on 30th June. So he will get the proportionate profit. This I sold previously also. So the amount of the profit which the retiring partner get is 2500. Clear? So what entry you will pass? Profit and loss, suspense account debit, to retiring partner capital account, that is 2500. This is the journal entry. The narration you will write over here is being the share of profit given to the retiring partner. Clear? That's all one comprehensive problem. One example is given over here. I will provide you the photo of that. Only the share of profit will be affected by this thing. The rest of the things will remain same. See, this is example 36. There are three partners A, B, C. Their ratio is 2 to 1. Old ratio. Now who is retiring? C is retiring on 30th June. Now in order to arrive at the balance payable to the C, it was mutually agreed that land and building will be valued at 12 lakh. In the balance sheet it is given 10 lakh. So there is a profit of 2 lakh. This will go to the credit of revaluation. Investment to be valued at 1 lakh. Here it is given 125 in the balance sheet. So there is a loss of 25,000. This will go to the debit of revaluation. Stock be taken at 3 lakh. It is given 215 balance sheet. So there is a profit of 50,000. This will go to the credit of revaluation. Goodwill to be valued at 2-year purchase of the average profit of past 5 years. Clear? Goodwill is to be calculated on the basis of average profit, and average profit of 5 years is given. Amount payable to the C to be transferred is loan account carrying interest at 12%. Okay, no problem. Clear? So first we find out goodwill and share of profit. As no information is given, so their new ratio will be the remaining 2 to, or same will be the gaining ratio of 1:1. Clear? So first calculation of goodwill. Find out average profit. plus 275 plus 325. This 5-year profit is given. So find out the sum of the 5 years divided by the 5. So the average profit you get is 2,67,000. Now goodwill equal to average profit into number of years purchase. Average profit is 2,67,000 into 2, so that comes to 5,34,000. Now this is the goodwill of the firm. You have to find out C share. So C share equal to 5,34,000 into 1 by 5, so that comes to 1,06,800. Okay. In this way, C share of goodwill has been calculated. Now we have to find out the share of profit. So second adjustment, calculation of C's share of profit. I am erasing little bit over here. Now goodwill is to be calculated on the 5 year of average profit, while C share of profit up to the date of it we calculate on the basis of average profit of last 3 years. So here we will take average profit of 3 years only. Clear? Again find out average profit. Average profit here means last 3 years. Clear? So here we will take last 3 years, not from the beginning. These 2 years will be left. You will start from the latest last year. So that comes to 3 lakh plus 2,75,000 plus 3,25,000 divided by 3, that comes to again 3 lakh. Okay. Now you have to find, this is the average profit for the last 3 years. Okay. Now find out C share. Profit. So equal to average profit into C share into time. Okay. Average profit is 3 lakh. C share is 1 by 5 and time is 3 by 12. So that comes to 15,000. In this way, that share of the profit is calculated. Goodwill here is calculated on the basis of 5 years profit, so we have taken the full 5 years. But share of the profit is calculated on the basis of last 3 years. So we have started from this year. These 2 years will be left. Clear? As usual, evaluation account is to be prepared by you. I am preparing over here the retiring partner capital account, that you will see. But you will make capital account of all 3 partners. See how it has been made. I am erasing this. C is capital account. Particulars, amount, particulars, amount. 4 lakh. Clear? Now see the credit side of balance sheet. Any reserve is there? Yeah, general reserve is given, so you will distribute it by general reserve 80,000. Okay. Now there is no loss given on the asset side, so nothing will come on the debit side. Okay. There is a revaluation profit, so buying it by revaluation. Revaluation profit is 45,000. Okay. Now we will get the share of goodwill by A's capital account by B's capital account. So goodwill here come is 10600, gaining ratio is 2:2 or 1:1. So it comes to 53,400. Now the share of profit, so by profit and loss suspense account. So share of profit was 15,000. There is no amount reflecting to be written on the debit side, so we will not write anything. Just make a total that comes to 646,800. Clear? As no information is given with regard to the payment, so we will transfer the whole amount to this loan account. So to C's loan account 646,800. In this way, C's capital account is prepared. You are supposed to prepare the capital account of all the 3 partners. Make balance sheet also after passing. Okay. As the payment has not been made, so this amount will appear on the asset side of balance sheet. It's a fictitious asset. Always remember. Okay. At year end, this amount is transferred to the P&L account, and the moment balance sheet is prepared on 30th June, so on 30th June, this figure will come on the asset side of balance sheet, because it's a fictitious asset. So fictitious asset will always come on the asset side of balance sheet. Thank you. Happy learning. In the next class, we will study about the death of the partner.